Well, this video is probably going to be several parts as I've got a lot to cover. It's going to be dealing with the last video I posted about atheists and the unbelievers. In that video I made a statement about I expected to receive some feedback from people on it, and I sure did. I must admit I was kind of surprised at the reaction I got from some of the people, how that they call me uneducated, unintelligent, one even called me stupid, and you know, everybody has their rights to their own feelings and everything, but when I read the comments they posted, I had to think what kind of intelligence they had. But I received one email from one individual that I admit I respect very much. I appreciated his comments that he gave, and I'm in the process of responding to that email to the individual because I believe he deserves more than just a short comment that you can do on these videos. But I am not really an uneducated individual. I have attended college. I've done a lot of studies in different areas. The biggest percentage of my life has been spent working in, around, and on computers, as I've said. But I'm 66 years old, and for most of my life my education has come from the School of Hard Knocks. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's where you learn through the life you live by and around others you're associated with. Yes, I have shook hands with presidents. I've eaten meals in the homes of senators and representatives. I've been in different countries, and I'm not saying I'm the greatest or that I have more knowledge than anybody else, but I'm not stupid. It's one of those things that with life, each day you live, you can learn if you do not shut education out. Education is one of the greatest things we can have. I encourage each and every individual, and especially if there's any young people watching this, continue your schooling and get as much education as you can, because you're in a time that you need that education. Now, the problem with most of the people that responded to this video and watched it is they have no idea really what the video was about. They watched it, and as soon as the word atheist was mentioned, they became defensive and started attacking within their minds the things I was saying, without stopping to analyze the video and what it was really saying. If you recall in that video, I even gave the atheists or unbelievers some credit. You see what that video was about. If you watched it, I started out talking about Christians. At that point, then I interjected the part about atheists, evolution, and so on. Then again I went in to talking to Christians and about Christians. That was the main thing about the video. Now, let me give you an example of one comment I received from an individual. It says, "Sir, you're ignorant. Sir, you're ignorant about the things around you in the world. Using a gap, or the God of the gaps, to explain the unknown. Says it was a thing of I can't remember the words exactly, but it is intellectual knowledge that was bankrupt. And then went on to say that I should be ashamed of propagandizing, my tongue got tied there, Jewish nonsense. Now, as I said, it's kind of hard words. But when I read it, I have to stop and wonder, as well as some of the comments made by the other individuals. When they were in school, if they went to school, did they have to do book reports or read and give oral interpretations of books such as Farm Animals, Othello, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet? Were they taught to analyze situations and find out what was involved in those situations and what was coming about? As I read some of the comments they make, I have to wonder about these situations. Let's see just how ignorant I am. Okay. Basically, from what I can remember and understand, the main theory, I guess you would call it, of evolution is that monkeys, apes, chimpanzees, all of these, and humans share a common ancestor. Now, the theory is that years ago, where it be millions, billions, or trillions, that there was an animal, and it don't really say what animal when you get down to it, that split. Now this is kind of a pun. In other words, it branched off into two other life forms. One is the monkey, ape, chimpanzee, gorilla, that family line. And the other was the humans of today. Now, I could be wrong here, but now I believe that's what basic evolution says. Then you went into the evolution process of the cell structure changing and so on and so forth to develop more of what we have today.